Then, what does Meghan Markle have to offer on her cooking show? Is a silly smile and expression as if you're playing a joke enough to make viewers stop and watch. Meghan has no particular flair or style to attract attention.
The former cable TV actor is now one of the most controversial figures in the media, while the public is still waiting for a big shock from her latest project. There are signs that Meghan is on the brink of a serious disaster. Is this an irreversible step backward? Join us as we explore in detail the issues that are threatening Meghan's career. Accompanying us is still royal analyst Freya. Can you share your sharp analysis of her current situation?
Of course. Hello, everyone. I'm Freya. Let's carefully analyze the problems that Meghan Markle is facing. Meghan is currently finishing filming a cooking show at a rented house, which shows how desperate she is to maintain privacy and control her image. However, it seems that Netflix is not satisfied with the initial results of this show.
Do you think the fact that Meghan had to rent a house to film a cooking show shows a lack of authenticity and an inability to create engaging content? Could this be a sign of her failure to maintain her popularity?
Sure, the fact that Meghan had to rent a house to film a cooking show not only shows a lack of authenticity, but also reflects an inability to create engaging content. This is a clear expression of desperation and lack of creative ideas. Meghan seems to be trying to maintain her image at all costs. But the reality is that she can't do it naturally and authentically. This only increases doubts about her authenticity and sincerity in the eyes of the public. If she's truly confident and has nothing to hide, why can't she film the moments from her own home? This only accentuates the suspicion that something shady is being hidden. The bigger question is, why don't we see her kids, Archie and Lilibet, in public? Their failure to appear adds to suspicions that there are things Meghan and Harry are trying to cover up. They became the most secretive couple I have ever had the misfortune to witness. And this mystery only increased public curiosity and criticism.
That's very true. But as for Netflix, do you think they've lost faith in Meghan's ability to create compelling content? Is their request to re-edit the show a sign that they are unhappy with the final product?
Exactly. Netflix asking to re-edit the show is a clear sign that they are not satisfied with the final product. This is a huge blow to Meghan's confidence and reputation. Netflix has invested a lot of money and expectations in Meghan, but she seems unable to meet those demands. This only adds to the pressure and uncertainty about her future in the entertainment industry.
What difference do you think Meghan can make in the culinary field when compared to famous chefs? Or is she simply an absurdity lacking value?
I'm sure it's nothing but her stupidity and terrible personality. Many famous chefs have done cooking shows with famous guests, and it proves that a cooking show needs a special element to attract attention. For example, James Martin is famous not only for his culinary skills, but also for his wonderful and funny personality. He can make any dish appealing thanks to his charisma and confidence. Meanwhile, Nigella Lawson is equally impressive. She has conquered the hearts of many people, thanks to her charm and provocative style in each dish. She not only cooks, but also creates an enchanting and sensual atmosphere. Then, what does Meghan Markle have to offer on her cooking show? Is a silly smile and expression as if you're playing a joke enough to make viewers stop and watch. Compared to top chefs like James Martin and Nigella Lawson, Meghan has no particular flair or style to attract attention, and her show is merely a bland performance without depth or attraction.
What do you think about Meghan's current situation? Is the fact that she faces disappointment from Netflix and is unable to create compelling content a sign that her TV career is in jeopardy?
Sure, Adam. The fact that Meghan faced disappointment from Netflix and had to constantly edit her show was a clear indicator of failure. This is not just a problem of a single show, but also a sign of ineffectiveness and exhaustion of ideas in Meghan's career. Her cooking show, despite much fanfare, is proving to be a huge failure, unable to attract the interest and generate the excitement she hoped for.
It seems that the situation has become even more serious with Meghan's show not achieving the expected success. But there is a bigger issue to discuss. It sounds like the U.S. government is always resting. Don't they have an agency to censor content? Meghan Markle should quit every TV show. Her cooking show sounds useless. Do you think she should retire from the entertainment industry completely?
Exactly. Meghan Markle's situation seems to partly reflect the backwardness and ineffectiveness of the entertainment industry today. Meghan has tried to build a career on the foundation of her husband's fame and reputation. But everything is crumbling before our eyes. She made efforts to maintain her presence in the entertainment industry by creating television shows and cooking shows, but all proved futile and unappealing. Therefore, Meghan's continued participation in television shows, especially cooking shows, only increases public disappointment and criticism. Maybe it's time for her to retreat and look for new opportunities instead of clinging to projects with no future.
Is it true? Could the failure of this show be a sign that Meghan is losing support from the public and the entertainment industry? How might this affect her career and image in the future?
Sure, Netflix shot itself in the foot when it decided to sign Harry and Meghan. Reality shows that this is a serious mistake that they are still not ready to admit. Although Netflix expected a media shock and attractive shows, the results were opposite. Struggling to maintain the appeal of projects for this couple is gradually becoming a huge burden, and there seems to be no bright spot in the future. In reality, watching Meghan Markle cook on screen is no different from watching grass grow. Plus, who wants to watch a show featuring a future chef with no cooking knowledge or experience? The boring and unattractive feeling that the show brings proves that efforts to retain the audience are failing miserably. I think I'm not alone in feeling that watching Meghan cook is a waste of time. Therefore, it's time for Netflix to admit its big mistake and decide to pull the plug before the situation gets worse.
But I feel like at this event, Meghan didn't seem to spend much time seriously promoting her show. Is there any mystery here?
That's right! This time, Meghan did not allow much promotion for the program. That not only reflects a lack of faith in her own product, but also points to a larger problem with how she approaches her work. It seems like Meghan is always quick to accept any outside idea without actually investing in it, only to quickly move on to the next project when it doesn't look promising. She has an unreliable approach, done hastily, and doesn't put enough effort into checking whether anyone is actually interested in her work. Just like that, Meghan continued to move from one failure to another, never spending enough time to truly understand and improve her product. It's true that she lacks faith in herself and what she does. As a result, her show not only lacked appeal, but was also considered unreliable. This explains why she always encounters failure. Meghan Markle never thinks things through or acts conscientiously. The apparent lack of seriousness and commitment in her work only leads to one inevitable result: failure.
Meghan always tries to be a celebrity, a feminist, and a success. But I realize that it all still depends on a rich man. What do you think about this?
This is what I want to say. So many years of trying to build a career, to assert herself as an independent, strong, and successful woman. But in the end, it all still depends on a rich man. Meghan has built an image of a feminist woman, always confident and steadfast in her chosen path. However, everything becomes blurred when she cannot stand on her own and has to rely on Harry's fortune and reputation. This not only diminishes the value of the efforts she has put in, but also destroys the trust of those who once supported her. Now, her image is only that of a dependent woman, unable to create success on her own. This reflects the obvious contradiction in Meghan's personality. She always preaches that women must be independent and assert themselves, but she cannot. Meghan must rely on Harry's money and fame to maintain her luxurious life.
So, Freya, do you think Meghan sabotaged her career by not being able to deliver quality content and not being able to convince the public of her true abilities?
Exactly. Meghan ruined her career with her insincere actions and lack of talent. She was unable to provide quality content, which only further exposed her hypocrisy and lack of true ability. The public no longer trusts Meghan, and the failure of this cooking show is just a clear demonstration of that. Meghan needs to look back and question herself about the path she has chosen. Trying to maintain a perfect image that lacks substance only further ruins her career. The public is fed up with Meghan's fakery and inauthenticity, and she needs to realize this if she wants to salvage whatever is left of her reputation.
Clearly, Meghan Markle's current situation is not only a failure to create quality content, but also a testament to the crisis in her career. We will continue to monitor further developments and see whether Meghan can change the situation or not. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next hot news. See you again in the following videos.